Hey everyone, welcome back to my tutorial. In this tutorial, I am going to show you how to create a drawing app using HTML5 Canvas and JavaScript. Before proceeding further, please be sure to drop a like on this video, and subscribe to my channel for more such tutorials. So, without any further ado, let's get started. Open your code editor. Then, create an HTML file. Use the link tag to include our CSS file. In the body, create a canvas element with ID as canvas. Set width attribute to 1200. Set height attribute to 700. You can use your own width and height as well. Now, create a div element with class as toolbox. Create a button element with class as decrease. Create a span element with class as size. We will use a default size of 10. Create a button element with class as increase. Create an input element with type as color. Set its class to color. Create a button element with class as undo. Lastly, create a button element with class as clear. Use a script tag to include the JavaScript file. Our HTML is ready. Let's move to the CSS. For the universal selector, set box sizing to border box. For the body, set background color to white smoke. Set font family to sans serif. Set display to flex. Set flex direction to column. Set justify content to center. Set align items to center. Set height to 100 VH. Set margin to 0. For the canvas element, set border to 2 pixels, solid, and color to steel blue. Set its background color to white. For the toolbox class, set background color to steel blue. Set border to 1 pixel, solid, and color to slate blue. Set display to flex. Set width to 1204 pixels, which is 4 pixels more than canvas's width. Set padding to 1 rem. For the toolbox classes, every element, set background color to white. Set border to none. Set display to inline flex. Set justify content to center. Set align items to center. Set font size to 2 rem. Set width and height to 50 pixels. Set margin and padding to 0.25 rem. Set cursor to pointer. Since the icon for undo button is facing down, we will flip it vertically. Set undo classes transform to scale Y, with a value of -1. For toolbox's last child element, set margin left to auto. Our CSS is ready. Let's write the JavaScript. We will first select the canvas element, using document.querySelector. Get the 2D context from the canvas. Now, we will select all the elements that we will require. These include increase button, decrease button, undo button, clear button, and the size span. Let's also select the color input, and default its value to black. Declare a size variable, with a value of 10. Declare an isPressed variable, with initial value as false. Declare X and Y variables, which will store the coordinates of mouse press. Declare an undo array, with its first element being image data of the canvas, which would be blank at this time. Use context's getImageData method, with its starting coordinates being 0, and ending coordinates being canvas's width and canvas's height. declare a color variable, with its value being value of color input. Let's write a draw circle function, which will draw a circle, at given x and y coordinates. Use context's begin path method, to begin a path. Use the arc method, to draw an circular arc. Pass the x and y coordinates, as first two arguments. Pass the size variable as radius. The starting angle would be 0, while ending angle would be 2 times math.pi radians, which is 360 degrees. Set context's fill style property to color variable, to specify the color to fill the shape. Use the fill function, to color the arc. Let's write a drawLine function, to draw a line from x1 and y1 coordinates, to x2 and y2 coordinates. Again, use the begin path method, to start drawing a path. Use the move to method, to move the path to x1 and y1 coordinates. Use the line to method, to draw a line to x2 and y2 coordinates. Set context's stroke style property to color variable, to specify the color of the stroke. Set value of line width property to 2 times of size variable. Use the stroke method, to actually draw the line. Let's add a mouse down event listener, to the canvas. Make sure the function takes the event object as argument. On mouse down, set value of isPressed variable to true. Set value of x variable to event object's offset x property. Similarly, set value of y variable to event object's offset y property. Call the draw circle function, to draw the circle, at x and y coordinate. Let's add a mouse up event listener to the canvas. On mouse up, set value of isPressed variable to false. Set values of x and y variables, to null. Push the current image data of the canvas, to undo array. Let's add a mouse move event listener to the canvas. This function will also take the event object as argument. If is pressed, we will get the second set of x and y coordinates, using event objects offset x and offset y properties. Call the draw circle function at x2 and y2 coordinates. Also, call the draw line function to draw a line from x and y coordinate to x2 and y2 coordinate. Update the values of x and y variables to value of x2 and y2 constants. Let's write an update size on screen function, which will update the change the value of size variable inside the span element. Set in a text of size element to value of size variable. Let's add a click event listener to increase button. Increment the value of size variable by 5. If its value is greater than 50, we will cap it to 50. Call the update size on screen function. Let's add a click event listener to decrease button, which will do exactly opposite of increase button. Decrement the value of size variable by 5. If its value is lesser than 5, we will set it to 5. Again, call the update size on screen function. Let's add a click event listener to undo button. We will clear the canvas using clearReact method. If undo.length greater than 0, and not undo.length -2, lesser than 0, we will use the putImageData method to put the image data of second last element of undo array. We are using the second last element, since last element would contain the data of current canvas. Lastly, pop the last element out of undo array. Let's add a change event listener to color input, where we will update the value of color variable to new value of the input. Let's add one last click event listener to clear button. Push the current image data of the canvas to the undo array. Clear the canvas, using clearRect method. Here, our final project is ready. Let's see the preview. I will be running this program on Chrome, as I like its color picker more than Firefox's. As you can see, it is working as expected. So, that's all for today. Hope you would have enjoyed the tutorial. Please be sure to drop a like on this video, and subscribe to my channel for more such tutorials. I will meet you next time. Till then, good luck and peace.